It was great seeing all the familiar unmasked faces at AAOS in Chicago this year. Although the clinician attendance still lagged, it was a massive jump in the right direction. And as for the buzz at this year's AAOS, I'm here with our resident orthopedic channel expert, Jessica Shallow. So, what are the trends you're seeing this year?
Yeah, Joe. So the first trend that had a large presence at AAOS this year was the use of some of the most unique biomaterials for bone fixation that we have seen in years. One of the most exciting companies in this space is Ossio. Ossio Fiber is their breakthrough technology, which is a fully biointegrative implant that uses a biomaterial stronger than cortical bone, without any of the foreign reactions or stress shielding that is commonly associated with metal hardware. This is a proven natural healing solution and is changing the market that hasn't adapted in decades.
One of the other companies I met with was IlluminOss, whose fixation solution is truly incredible. In a minimally invasive procedure where a flexible balloon catheter is inserted into the intermedullary canal, then the catheter is filled with a liquid, meaning flexible, and a monomer that conforms to the canal once it's in place is cured with a blue light. And that creates a rigid support so strong that many patients don't even require a cast. This not only produces great stability, but also reduces post-operative pain and the need for pain medications.
Wow. Another buzzworthy trend during AAOS was the continued integration of technology and devices. One of the companies that stood out to me was Canary Medical. They partnered with the market leader Zimmer Biomet to adapt their current hip stem into a wearable monitor device. This stem will send data to the cloud and feed analysis back to the clinicians, not only during the recovery stage, but it's able to compile that data for 10 plus years, allowing these clinicians to address problems before they emerge as catastrophic outcome or even worse.
That is really interesting solution, Jess. Sounds like they're doing in orthopedics what implantable monitors did for cardiologists a few years back. AAOS was filled with some disruptive technologies, but one of the companies that stood out to me is a company that has been at the forefront of technology disruption, OrthAlign. And they did it again with their new product called Lantern, a total or partial knee which is packed with internal sensors to help align surgical cuts with the mechanical access without the need for preoperative CT or x-rays. Combine that with an easy workflow and no capital implementation, they are finding a niche to the rapidly expanding demand for TKA in the ASC. What are some of the other trends, Jess?
You know, Joe, the practice of medicine is always about solving hard problems, and one of the most difficult challenges for orthopedics today is oncology. Onkos Surgical has been helping surgeons tackle those problems with unique innovations, and this year, they just launched their new 3D printed BioGrip collars. They have a porous nano surface and works by improving contact between bone implants and the patient's body. This alleviates the risk of aseptic loosening. This innovation will go a long way in addressing the challenge of limb salvage surgery.
That's an important thing. That is truly impactful, Jess. When I think of overcoming challenges, a lot of the time, it's about having the right education. And one silver lining about the pandemic is it showed how the industry and clinicians can educate remotely. One of the companies that has truly embraced this newfound tool is Lima, who launched a platform called Lima's Education and Resource Network, known as Learn, providing surgeons skill labs, peer-to-peer collaboration, and much, much more, all at the pace of the surgeon.
Well, Joe, it's great to see the progress march forward in the orthopedic space, and I'm sure there was a lot of buzz we missed. Let us know what you thought was buzzworthy in the comments below.
Thank you.